It's Week 11 of the NFL.
And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara.
He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 110 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run play action with Hayner. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second down throw from Hayner. He completes it to Nelson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Hayner here from the gun. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Butker's kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does you points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted.
Yeah, but bottom line, they want at all.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
On second down, Williams. He can't get him down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Gets through, and now an opening down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Hayner will throw on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hayner throwing again on second down. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hayner here to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hayner sets to throw it. Caught by Nelson left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Hayner looking to pass once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hayner looking to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Kicker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal drawn a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Demario Davis there on the stop.
2nd down and 6 now.
On the counter, here's Williams.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there in that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw.
McAllister. And that is incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That's taken on the 25. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
To throw is Haener.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Haener looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, here's Haener.
He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Haener. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Hayner. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Butker's kick here is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
That's out wide for Palmer. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On second down, here's Hayner.
Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Hayner.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Hayner.
And it is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
So we have reached halftime here. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. McAllister. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge, and they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hayner from the gun on 3rd down. That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Off the play fake, Hayner.
And Nelson's got it here right side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Perry on the move to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Coker.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Coker, he's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Coker escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Coker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They run. It's Kamara. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 142 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. They'll go up the middle with White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Touchdown! Hunter Renfro, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing to start the drive. Coker, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Coker. seconds now showing on the clock.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking to throw. Coker. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6.